Hello there. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I love street humor. Anyway. It says boobies. How you doing, you humorless sons of guns? It's been a hot minute. I never did get that money, so bribing the god was off the table. But hey, no hard feelings. I got out alright. Water under the bridge. Don't go to sleep tonight. Well, Halloween is over, and on to a new season, November. And with November, being a new season and all, comes a new holiday. What holiday, you might ask? The holiday of thanks and giving. So it's a little like Halloween, except instead of threatening property damage for tricks or treats, they are required by law to give you something. Usually in the form of foods and large banquets, and whatever your grandma's got cooking in the oven. Now that I think about it, there's another season coming up after this one, where you also get things. Now, I don't much like the fall or cold weather, but I'm not gonna complain when it comes to free stuff, and if there are 3 holidays involving getting things from other people without asking for it, you can sign me right on up.
Who started this anyway?
Okay, I think I'm the clear for right now. As long as my associate out there keeps the cops busy, I'll have enough time to enlighten you on how this little holiday called Thanksgiving came to be and get out of town scot-free. So like with Halloween, this is a history lesson on the invention of Thanksgiving Day. It all started back during the Roaring '20s by a man known as Mr. Christopher Columbia. Now Mr. Columbia was a very eccentric man. Fine dining, lots of women, the most high-end boats that could sail the 7 seas, because back then people didn't have cars, they used scooters, and a very powerful mother known as Queen Anne I, who was greatly disappointed in him about 24/7. But still, a mother's love is a mother's love. So, when Christopher Columbia came to her and said, "Hey, the guys down at the pub bet me I couldn't sail around the ocean in like 24 hours, the creases on her brow only grew. And because he had blackmail on her for restarting the War of 1812, she had no choice but to give her son the money to fund such an expedition. So, him and 3 of his buddies, sailing on 3 different ships known as the Nina, the Pinta, and San Jose, set forth on an epic journey for $20 on arrival and completion of the bet. However, little did they know, compasses hadn't been invented yet. And it was a cloudy day for like the entire time they were on the boat. So not only did they not make it back in 24 hours, but they were blown off course to this little place we know as Amargo, more commonly known today as Mexico. Unfortunately for them, the bad news kept coming. You see, they ran out of sail fuel for their sails and needed to trade something with the local for this much needed resource. However, they pretty much drunk their entire supply of off-brand Bud Light, so all they had were pinto beans. Little did they know, the Mexicans, or in that time known as the Indians, used this new plant to grow taco shells. It took about a year for this to grow, and obviously Lewis and Columbia and his friends knew they'd lost the bet, but they figured they could make up for this devastating loss by claiming unknown beachfront property on this new land they discovered. So they headed north, where they met actual Indians, and they really hit it off, trading more pinto beans. However, in this case, instead of growing into taco shells, the soils mutated the beans and turned out to grow nothing but hamburger buns. Along the way, some wise guy known as Squanto figured he could put a dead cow between 2 of these buns, and that's how hamburgers were made. True story, look it up. With this new invention, everybody decided to celebrate on their new unclaimed beachfront property with a large Happy Meal and a bunch of Big Mac and Whopper Juniors. And that is the first Thanksgiving ever. True story. Well, that just about does it for me. Managed to get down to the docks alright without being spotted. Haven't seen my buddy at all. Hope he's doing okay. I'm sure he's fine. Anyway, Thank you for tuning in and listening to the history about our founding fathers. Now don't you worry about me. I think I found a nice little gig lined up for me when I get out of here. It was fun hanging around this area, but it's gotten too hot for me, so I gotta make myself scarce. Next time I see you, or you see me, I'll be all set up in my new life, fancy cushy job, and sending you more videos that I know you're not gonna miss. Don't worry, it hasn't been this garbage show I've been putting on for you recently. It's actually gonna be some good stuff. Until then, though, I hope you enjoyed. I'll tell you to hit the subscribe button and the like, but let's be honest, those are for suckers. And you're no sucker. So, till the tides bring us together again, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Cheers!